Okay, so as everyone knows, Roblox has a terrible reputation. Outsiders don't take it seriously. It's a fertile breeding ground for games that literally have brain rot in the title, games that hardly constitute as games, high taxes on income, and the kind of file you export a Google Doc as. So what I realized was, this isn't a good place to make a game on. Obviously, there are good games on Roblox like Pressure, Grace, Nullscape, etc. But it's not that these games are good or bad, it's more about stuff like profit. These games aren't making that much, even though they have relatively medium CCUs. Like, I think Pressure would have been able to make more money than they did off of Roblox by releasing to Steam. There are no major rooms like there. I think Pressure probably would have filled that hole really well. No, did he? I also feel like Orbspire would get a similar amount of concurrent users compared to if it were to be on Roblox, even though Roblox has a super inflated user count that doesn't actually grant them that much money since they're free in the Steam world. Concurrent users only signal current relevance, but copies sold signals money made, unless it's a very microtransactional game like Roblox. But there's a problem, and that is that I have like 5 hours of experience on Godot compared to the maybe 1,100 on Roblox Studio. That doesn't mean that all 1,100 hours have gone to waste, considering I have way more experience in modeling and coding, but platforms that can be released to Steam are also generally much less convenient than Roblox. Like, it's a lot harder to make flipbook particles. There used to be a really convenient way to do that on Godot, but they removed it recently. Those H-frames and V-frames or whatever. There's also a problem being that I'm not a music composer, and I can't rip it from the toolbox, because Roblox got the rights to a lot of soundtracks, but I think a lot of those came from paying an artist to be able to use them. I don't have to pay for music. Well, no one does, but I mean, I'm not going to do that. Luckily, there is a license called Creative Commons by, I don't know what the BY stands for, which I think it lets me just use the music as long as I give the right credit, and that is quite limiting, but it will get the game through. I'm also going to have to model a lot of new stuff, like a human model, and do a lot more work to rewrite the code and the VFX and reanimate everything. All of my animations were done in a Roblox, none on a Blender. But I still think that will all be worth it. I'm going to link the channel for Orbspire development in a description.